Correa works his way through the gears in that BMW E92. 1,000 horsepower screaming from both these guys, body panels flying as they initiate, and look at this from Correa, drops out of the outside zone, has to get back into it again as he flicks it to angle. There's no shaking, kind of Falvey's tucked up on the inside, they go nice and wide through the centre of the circuit, bumper to bumper transition. Falvey wants this one, and he's taking it to the wall, he's taking it to the door, contact again! Both guys in the wall. Wow, Riga, you are delivering this weekend. And Bertans fires it in. There's no shaking Shanahan with angle because he's the master of it this weekend. As Shanahan pops for the smoke, looks for the side of that BMW as they fire. Shanahan gets it into the wall. Lost into the smoke. Shanahan left in a cloud of dust as Nicolas Bertans puts the back end of that BMW to the wall and across the line.
Another wild series of events, and we've had these incidents happen so many times now and for so many different reasons as well. So let's take a look once again and make sure Jack is all right. That is always our priority. Just a little bit now until we see the front wheels to see if there was understeer there. Really tough to tell, but man, just whips that car around once it gets into the tire barrier. And yeah, it's just a very, very difficult thing to understand, especially with just a few shots that we've had of it so far, but Nicolas able to get around the rest of it, but it's just very tight on that line.
Let me break it down.
Let's hear it.
I'm going to give you my opinion. Nicolas Bertans left outside zone 1 a little early. Then he came up short for outside zone 2, and then he caught inside zone 3 right through the middle of the car, which kind of cut the nose. The Fonda from Adam LZ, but LZ goes for a nice initiation. Very intense and Infant keeps in control, puts the back end of that E36 into the wall. Harman almost hits him, puts himself into almost a spin. Oh, and LZ hit the wheel. LZ snapped a rear arm on the back of that BMW. Can he hold on to it? Oh, and the wheel now making smoke where it's at a complete wrong angle. LZ absolutely flying. He's staying in it. Oh, the wheel goes under the car.
Oh, that's a big hit. The wheel went under the car, hops the car up, and it's going to come back to that first corner and the collision between LZ and Pontus Harman. Who caused the collision? That's what's going to happen. And you know, if we look back historically, it doesn't look good for LZ here, as the driver going in the wall first seems to get blamed for a lot of it. But I was just about to say that he didn't finish the
to lead first. Laurie Heinen in that borrowed car from Drift Games as they fire down into the gears as McKeever fires it in. Perfect lead line so far, but look at this from Laurie Heinen, not scared to put that carbon Kevlar A90 Supra on the door. Oh! Wow, big accident. Big accident. You're talking to the judges, Jacob. I wonder if I feel what the judges are saying. Yeah, and I can see it. And did you speak to the judges just then?
I was getting some word on telemetry. 88 kilometers an hour at contact. So that is, and then to go to 0.
I tell you what I see. I see Dwayne McKeever off throttle for quite a long amount of time. And,
interesting.
And as he went over to speak to Laurie Heinonen, he said to Laurie Heinonen, "That's all my fault."
Oh, wow. So let's see as they
so
come
I wonder.
through. Yeah, not as much smoke off the rear wheels.
We're hearing it now through our headsets. Dwayne McKeever, ladies and gentlemen, deemed at fault. And it was correct. Look at that, front wheel to front wheel, and he just climbed straight up onto the bonnet of that car. And it's not very often you get to see an A90 Supra fly, but today, as he flicks it to angle, that's the footprint. You see the front end of that BMW dip down, and it's in and out of that outside zone. He flicks it to angle, catches a little understeer. You can see him working those front wheels, dials it onto angle. As he now flicks it through, looks for that zone, he's triangulating the track every single step of the way as he now puts it into this long outside zone, takes the ball and hits the front wheel off. And that's a big impact for Gutierrez, and now this could change the game. If the rain is coming and we're delayed by 20 minutes, this could mean a lot for a lot of these drivers.
Yeah,
And look at that, smashes into the wall. And I mean, oh, look at that, hands off the wheel. He's like, wow. It kind of all fell apart because he was trying to make it up as he went.
Transitioning through into the course.
Initiation as Fionn Roche goes for it early, lights up the tyres on the back of that 2JZ GT86. But look at this from Jarkko Jula already on the front wheel. The young Irishman, as they fire through the smoke, Fionn Roche starts to pick up the pace now, starts to look for that wall. It's deep into the wall. Oh, and it's a big accident for Fionn Roche. Jarkko Jula gonna complete the run as he has to, and then shut it down as he gets across the line. And yeah, we'll get shown the red flag from our marshal and see Fionn Roche in the middle of the track. That car absolutely in tatters, and yet another accident here at Drift Masters. Wheel onto the door, nice transition back, and you can see Fionn Roche just going too wide there, just can't control it. It hits the wall, and it's 1, 2, 3, and he absolutely puts that thing into a spin dryer.
Yeah, I mean, he caught that wall at 97 kilometers an hour.
Wow.
That is so crazy. I mean, he was coming into it
Look at this
at
shot.
over 100. 1, 2.
Jarkko Jula did an incredible job of not to make contact with him.
Yeah.
In the zone is Yves Meyer right now. They flick him to angle as Jarkko Jula now finds outside. No, and he's off, and it's wild, and he holds onto it as Yves Meyer almost throws the car into the wall as Jarkko Jula now drives away to finish the run.
Holy, I thought that was it for the Supra.
Yeah.
I thought that was it. Oh, man. Jarkko Jula, do you even know what was going on behind you?
No, he had no idea.
Yeah, he's going to come back up there and see Yves nowhere to be found, and kind of trying to figure out what happened. But wow.
Oh, now he's lost the front bumper under the front of the car as well.
Man.
What happened? Did he get lost in the smoke? Here we go. A nice initiation from Jarkko Jula. Just about got a wheel in that zone. And I think Yves Meyer was out of position. He got lost in the smoke.
Yeah, I wanted to take a look back to see if anything happened with Jarkko.
Look at this, blinded. Blinded.
Calm though.
He just couldn't, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, wow, that was so close to the wall.
He really kind of, I would say that had the advantage on that first run, but now Odie has learned some things as well as he goes into the back of Tommy Lemaire. Now, at quick glance, was Odie being too aggressive, or was Tommy Lemaire impeding on Odie Bakshi's?
Yeah, let's take a look here. This looks good, Tommy. Oh man,
It didn't look like Tommy did anything wildly uncharacteristic.
No, but I think Tommy could have been a little bit. Oh no, he was going to angle for outside zone 1. He was on the correct spot. I just think Odie maybe just got a bit too aggressive. The only other thing I could see is if Tommy slow rolled at some point, like started to decel.
Lead out Espen Road, the lower qualifier, sits in that chase position as Nicolas Bertens now flicks that carbon Kevlar Euro 5 right to the edge of the circuit, and he's almost put it into a spin, but he holds on to it as Nicolas Bertens now fires down, tries to get himself back on that qualifying line. Espen Road now in the wall, and a replication of Fionn Roche. Nicolas Bertens going to finish out the run same way as Jarkko Jula did. And he's going to pull up and see that the young Norwegian's buried into the wall.
And not able to get
Look at that front wheels. Yeah.
Yeah. So when we talk about understeer, for anybody who doesn't know, it basically just means those front wheels are not turning and gripping and being able to actually move the car around. So it is, I would say it is probably the scariest thing. The
car needs to do something right now, sitting on a 0, shut the car down. Aborting the run was my idea. We're going to talk to her after the show and see what exactly happened as she screamed through the gears. This BMW F22. It's that car to angle, needs a good score. Oh, no, we got it all wrong. Puts the car into the wall as Yannis Katie parks the car into the wall.
Oh, man.
And there we go. We've got an on-board. She is okay. And she's going to try and start it, and that will be an abort from Yannis Katie as she now gets herself out. And you can see, goes for that initiation, gets on throttle, and it all looks like it's going so well, and then...
Oh, that was weird, yeah. But the speed coming into that, I mean, it's no bueno. Fast run, 138 kilometers an hour. I can go back and see exactly how fast it was hitting the wall.
What happened to the car, because it kind of just snapped.
It did, yeah. The front end just really, really gripped up at the last minute. And